Yo, how you doing, Heko? What's going on? Yo, Fresh, how are you doing, man? MZ1 looks utterly garbage. Okay, give me one. I can't, sadly. I'm not giving my full thoughts yet, Lewis. Yo, Norcal. Asterix, how you doing, man? About to order it, looks lit. Yeah, it looks pretty lit, yeah. I have a prototype and then I have a retail sample. Yeah, right back at you, Fresh. Right back at you. How does it feel like in your hand? Very, very unusual. Yo, Sharpshooter, how you doing, dude? I have a prototype and I have the retail sample. So I've been... there's gonna be a podcast episode tomorrow about the mouse that I'm gonna upload. We were like the first ones to test these out. We have had them for... like 2 months at least. XD Basti, I like it. I like it. I've been using it. I used it initially for about a week or a little bit more than a week, and then I've been using it for about 4 days now. I'm pretty much done with my NP01 review. It was really easy to get used to that one, so I'm just gonna use this one for now. Oh, is it? It's so different. You can't really compare Orgy version 2 to this one at all. Games as mousepad. This is okay, but it's nothing that special in my opinion. I'm gonna play some games now. Let's test it out. I'm drinking tea. Is this new shape good or not? It's good, it's good, it's good. It's just... yeah, I'm gonna talk more about it in the review that... sorry, tomorrow is gonna be I will upload tomorrow is going to be... our podcast episode is going to be uploaded and it will have like a lot of details about the mouse, so you should definitely check that one out. I mean, it's 3 people talking about it, so you get 3 opinions in like 40 minutes, so it's... I would say it's pretty efficient. Yo, Grateful, how you doing, man? Yo, Fluxe. Hey, Mirno, how you doing, dude? The RocketJumpNinja mouse is nothing like any other mouse. You can't really compare this to anything else. It's a waste of time if you start comparing it to like the MP01 or anything like that. I think there are like... yeah. Let's go play some CS. Wait, how do I set this up? I think this is better. What's your hand measurement? How does it feel? It feels... no, my hand are 19 centimeters times 10 centimeters. It feels okay. So what is it that feels like XM1 Mini? Who said that one? No, somebody... whoever said that was drunk. And that's... I'm more drunk than I usually when I stream. Oh shit, I don't have the bungee. I don't have the bungee on. What the fuck? The Rochi and this one are so different that you shouldn't really care about my opinion too much. It's like, yeah. I mean, I like both, but I'm not sure which one I do like better. The MZ1 is like a... It's 100% the hardest mouse to adjust to. It's just so different than anything else. Will the TigerArc be playable max game? I'm not sure. Have they mentioned that they will have esports Tiger pads? What I can tell you is that the new Xtrfy cable is like super nice. Or actually, it's super nice for everybody else, but I prefer the old one. With high sensitivity, it's just super easy to set the old one cable up so that it doesn't move. Sorry, it doesn't touch your mousepad and yeah. But I think like most people will prefer the one. I mean, other than the HSK, this is most likely the most natural fingertip grip mouse that I've ever tried. But we pretty much knew this, like from the even the images of the MZ1. Like you can see that. Oh, whoa, that was a nice shot from him. How the clicks? I can't talk too much about the details as of now. And I haven't even tried the, like, I've tried the prototype, but I don't want to talk about the prototype that much. What? Do you like it better than the M42? I'm not sure yet. It's quite, it's so different. So different. I'm not under NDA. I could have talked about this 2 months ago, but I think some of the reviews, like people have been showing the mouse on pictures and stuff, but the reviews should not be out yet, so yeah. I don't want to disrespect Xtrfy, but I know some other people have been showing the mouse like everywhere, so, and talking about the mouse, so. But yeah, I don't disrespect companies like that, so I don't do it. I mean, we can talk about how I'm aiming and stuff like that, but I won't talk too much about the details and how I'm used to it and shit like that. How is the radar? The radar is... I mean, it's not the Surface for me, so the Surface properties are pretty much like reverse from what's like, in my opinion, what's like great. But if I'm using a small mouse that's quite lightweight, has decent feet, the radar is okay, but yeah. I think at the moment that's just it about the radar. It's not great by any means. You like the mouse? Yeah, I do like it. Can you put the volume on 0, 0? Do you mean CSGO volume or what? What volume is too loud? Like in-game volume is already very low, but what do you mean? Holy shit. It's not. Ah, you can't hear it at all. What the? How is it that low for you guys? Thank you, Tasio. Thank you. Yeah, the Origin 1X it's quite good. The only issue that still seems to be there is the tilt lift-off distance, which is really irritating, at least for me. Did you manage to snag a Starlight 12? No, no, I didn't. I will get one. I didn't even try. I will get one when when Max Gaming gets those. We can't hear CS. Let's try something then. You can't fuck. You can't even hear music. What the fuck? It's okay. Should work now. So for some reason, it was routing the volume, the audio to my microphone. I'll put the volume back to what it was. Not perfect, but I like to know software grip style, so what do you mean? Yeah. Or like the original version too, but it's too small for me. I mostly enjoy the clicks the best. I'm really considering putting KL8.0 switch in as well. Okay. Yeah, Razer has scale GM 4.0s, but it's a lot about the click design as well, so it's not just about the clicks. I tried to get a PS5 and Starlight. Yo, Nicola, how you doing, man? I haven't streamed for long, just Neonax. Viper Ultimate worth getting for 80 bucks. Viper Ultimate for 80 bucks is pretty great, to be honest. Oh, how did I hear him from the left side or right side? I mean. I wouldn't mod the Superlight myself, but I mean it's pretty expensive if it happens to. I mean that's it for the warranty, you know. So if you change the switches, that's it. If it breaks, you have to buy a new one. I don't know. In my opinion, it's not worth it, but yeah, some people do think that it improves the click feeling quite a bit, but I think the Superlight click feeling is already quite good. Like in terms of how it's on gaming, you know. Well, happy to be here again. Didn't say hello. It's okay, dude. What? Did I just see things? I think I didn't. I saw the guy, but Superlight 8.0 didn't change the click feeling much. Maybe sounds slightly. Yeah, the click design is usually the biggest factor, and it does change the click feeling, of course, somewhat, but is it the music that I think the music has these weird kind of sounds like footsteps almost. Have you tried Son of a Quarter pad? No, I haven't. I won't review as many mouse pads in the next like month or two as I have previously. I got too bored of reviewing mouse pads. Superlight with Vaxi clicks. Yeah, I think Superlight clicks are still really good for CS. I mean, those are still soft and easy to actuate, but yeah, the outset clicks are like super nice for CS. I agree with that. It's this fucking song. It has this like oh my god. It has this sort of like that sounds like footsteps almost. I don't have like really an opinion as of now. I mean, it takes a long time to get used to the MZ1, so I'm just testing it, you know. And I'm not I'm not talking too much about the mouse as of now. You can hear my you can hear my full thoughts tomorrow. I have the podcast with Justin VC and Psogul, and we talk in detail about it. You should definitely listen to that. It's 40 minutes of data about the mouse, so it should be pretty good. Were the GXR wireless clicks heavier? No, not really. They were quite light. I haven't used it since I reviewed it though. Holy shit. Please don't hold back when you're giving your opinion. I don't understand. Thoughts on the mouse? Yeah, I won't talk about the mouse too much as of now. But it feels nice. It feels nice. But it feels nice, but it's so different than anything else I've tried before. So I need to really use some time to get used to it, you know. It's such a unique mouse. Could you try fingertip grip right now? I don't really want to. I don't use fingertip grip myself. It doesn't really say much if I fingertip grip this, you know. What's your hand size and main mouse? I'm 19 centimeters times 10 centimeters, and my main mouse has been the Xtrfy M42 for a long time, and at the moment it's the Outset AX. How flat it might feel. Yeah, it depends how you grip it, for sure. You can probably claw it. Not like a standard claw grip is not possible, I think, but depends on your hand size, of course. Oh, shoot him in the face through the wall. But it's always nice to get these new shapes to test out, you know. It's pretty boring to just try another Zowie clone all the time. Like the most unique mice I've tried, these are all Vaxi mice and then this one pretty much. I mean, I don't remember did I try any other unique mouse. Smaller than the Hardy S. Yeah, it's quite a bit smaller than the Hardy S. 131. I've never 131'd myself, can't really comment. For my full review I can try like multiple grip. I'll try of course multiple grip style and see how they feel, but... And yeah, again, tomorrow is going to be the podcast episode about the mouse, and quite a lot of stuff in there. Yo, Third Eye, how you doing, man? Have you had the chance to try out the Starlight 12? No, sadly no. I'm gonna get it whenever they drop it. Max Gaming has it, I mean. Yeah, I was also meant M42 for the longest time and been or coming from the M42. The M42 the Orochi feels of course like totally different to the M42, but I'm not sure like which shape I prefer. Wireless is so nice to have these days that I sort of want to use the Orochi over the M42, but not quite sure yet. The sensor precision is really nice. Orochi is pretty nice like all around, to be honest. I don't see many issues with the mouse myself. Some people complain about or think that the price is not great, but I don't really see that myself. I consider it to be better than the Mallow wireless by far, and it's the same price here in Europe and cheaper for you US people. So. The cable is much the cable is much better than the standard Xtrfy cable. You guys should watch the RocketJumpNinja's like video about it. He explains the upgrades quite well, and I think all of those are correct. Like he didn't like downplay or like hype up anything. I think so. Everything seems pretty much be in order with those videos. He didn't like market it or anything like that. This isn't Twitch. Yeah, I tried. I streamed like a few times on Twitch, and I get like 10 viewers in there, so it's a little bit depressing. What's your hands are 19 times 10 centimeters. Be honest about the mouse, don't sugarcoat it because it's RJN mouse. Yeah, I never sugarcoat a mouse. I'm not sure why you are saying that, but yeah. How does the Viper Ultimate and the Orochi version 2 sensor compare in responsiveness? You can't really feel the difference, but so the Viper Ultimate has Focus Plus, which has motion sync, which basically means that every time the mouse, every time there is a polling report, before the polling report, the motion is recorded or registered by the sensor. So it's up to date. What's the word? The data that gets polled by your system is also always up to date, but without that it can be delayed for at maximum like 0.99 milliseconds at 1000 Hz. So yeah. Motion sync is missing, but basically you can't feel the difference. But for example, I do input motion delay testing, so I can see the difference in terms of numbers, but there is no way you could feel the difference. In my opinion, I don't think anyone can feel it. Yo, Ricardo, how you doing, man? Can you admit you've been trying the highly sought after Viper Mini Ultimate? I don't know. I don't know if it's even in production yet. Like, development yet. Orochi version 2 versus Razer Viper Ultimate. I prefer the Orochi version 2. The thing about Orochi version 2 is that Razer's marketing is pretty weird. I don't understand it. They market it as like the like high-tier portable gaming mouse, but I don't know. It's just a high-tier gaming mouse in my opinion that has a battery instead of a like a rechargeable battery, you know. What is it called? Yeah, it's like top-tier performing mouse and good shape. Also using the radar mouse, but I've been really enjoying it, quite surprised. Yeah, the radar is good, but it's like it's not really that great in my opinion. Like it's pretty high quality, but it's the surface properties are not good for me. DPI deviation is really bad in your hardy. Yeah, the 3335 can have bad DPI deviation. It depends on the firmware and everything like that, you know. I don't remember if I think my hardy has, but I have a review sample, so it could I might have different firmware version. But in my opinion, my hardy as well did not have that bad DPI deviation. I'm not sure. Max wireless polling is 2K, but tech can be improved. Yeah, at the moment I think max wireless polling is basically 1000 Hz, so it doesn't make sense to go 2000 Hz, but yeah, tech can be improved, but a lot needs to happen for us to be able to use 8000 Hz on wireless. Are you getting the new Rocket Nice? I don't think so. Rocket doesn't really like do anything for the small channels, so I don't think I'm getting those. But I need to buy them then. I make at least some money from YouTube, so I can use that money to get products. You know, that's good. Before I didn't make any. I still make like basically no money from YouTube, but at least I make enough to buy like one product per month. Yo, Jaipa, how you doing, man? And Crew Origin as well. Are you going to test the G-Wolves HK? Are you railing with the rail? Not railing, I'm using AK. But it seems to work. It seems to work with other weapons as well. How's it going, Too Much Tech, by the way? Has anyone heard anything on the Atom Bomb? No, I've got no clue what's going on with it. I think it was supposed to be released like last fall already, but I don't know. Like, where is it? It's no word whatsoever. At least I haven't heard anything. Linus made a review about it, I think already, like maybe like 6 months ago or something. And still no release. Are you using your monitor? This is the Pulsar X-Lite micro punchy. It's really good punchy and really cheap. So, oh my god, it's nice. Can you show a close-up of your gripping this mouse? I'm not showing much yet as Genshin. I think all the reviews should be out like in a few days or something, and people have been showing the mouse already, but I don't think Xtrfy wants it, so I won't do it. But yeah, everybody knows reviewers have them already, so I thought that streaming is going to be okay. And I can like talk a little bit about it, but yeah, I won't release any of my like thoughts, or I can say something, but not like my full thoughts. Hopefully you guys understand. Railing also means effing. Ah, yeah, non-native English speaker here. What do you think about the HSK Plus? Yeah, I was quite interested. I heard about it, but I'm not sure if it's coming or not. What? Ah, he ducked under my bullets there. So would this mouse be usable for large hands, or is it just a big no? Not necessarily, it just depends on your grip style, I would say. Like quite a bit, and how flexible you are with your grip style. I think any small mouse can be used with quite many, like, for example, the Hard ES can be used with large hands as well, but it just depends on how flexible you are with your how you grip the mouse and stuff. Destroying enemies. I'm not quite yet, but I think in about a week I will be. Bro, somebody asked about the Roach version 2 versus RV versus Superlight for 18x10. I don't know, if you want the best value for money, I'd probably go for the Orochi version 2. What sense DPI are you using right now? I use 1600 DPI and my sense is 0.75. Actually, why have I... 0.77 has usually been my sensitivity. Any first impressions? It's really interesting, I can say that much. And it's not as bad as I thought it would be, like for my hand size and my preferences. At the moment, it's funny because I'm really inconsistent with it, but I can hit some nutty shots, but then like 1 minute later I'm not hitting anything, so it's just I need some time with it. But it definitely has potential. Are you liking the GameSense mousepad? Getting one next week. GameSense mousepad is okay, but it's not like a... It's... Yeah, I don't think it's like nothing that's... Holy shit. Getting... shit on by two different people. So yeah, I think it's surprisingly high quality, but I don't like the surface properties of the mousepad, and that's the most important thing for me. I don't really care about like the stitching and stuff that much, because I always use these long sleeve shirts because I live in Finland and it's cold as fuck all through the year almost. So yeah, stitching is not that important for me. I just want the surface to be the most optimal as it can to improve the aim. But at the... What? What? The AK did its tricks again. Not 100% accurate. Back to 400 DPI, screw that 1600. How's it going? Yo, Feller, how you doing, man? What would you choose? Orochi vs Viper Ultimate versus G Pro X4 18x10 cm. I don't know, it kind of depends on your preferred grip style and stuff like that, but I think it's pretty hard to if you just look for good value, it's pretty hard to recommend any other mouse than the Orochi from those. But the Orochi is like, it's quite different from anything that you've tried before, most likely. So I can't predict if you will like the shape or not. Even if you say like about the mice that you've liked before. I think if you say that you have like, you absolutely love the MM720 from Cooler Master, then maybe I could like say that you might like the Orochi version 2, but other than that, I think there is like no other comparison that I could use for like recommendations. Have you tried Valorant? Yeah, I play quite a bit of Valorant, but well, I wouldn't say quite a bit. I play it sometimes. Like, I don't have that much time to play, so that's bad. You're still liking that radar? I mean, I just started using it about a week ago, but I don't really like it that much. How is the... I just joined. How's the mouse? It's good. It's good. It's good. But my full, like, impressions will be uploaded tomorrow in the podcast episode. And my full review will be after about 2 weeks. Maybe 1 week from now. I kind of want to give myself more time to get used to it, because for sure it has potential, but it's just so different to anything I've tried before. Is it the AK doing the tricks, or is it my aim that's not on their head? The GB4 isn't coated, the pad is pressed. Yeah, the GB4 is ink coated, yeah. What do you think about the... yeah, I think I already answered that one. Come on, come on. Did you see the recent input lag benchmarks done by one of the tech YouTubers? Not mentioning in case you don't want. You can mention those. Optimum Tech did it, yeah. I think those are. Yeah, I mean, there is nothing really that surprising about it. I think the only thing that surprised me a little bit was that Endgame Gear XM1 was that much. I mean, the Superlight was above the Endgame Gear XM1. Because I know that Endgame Gear XM1 has like really low input latency in terms of... or click latency, yeah. So yeah, what he tested was click latency, not really like motion delay or anything like that. And it's not necessarily the same thing, click latency and motion delay. Did you see the... is this mouse okay for 20x10 hand? That really was too small. I don't know. I probably wouldn't risk it. If you don't like small mice, I don't think you will like this one. But maybe wait for reviews from... I mean, my hands are 19x10 and I do like it, but I'm still getting used to it, so... I think 20x10 should work, but it's just... I mean, it will work if you do like smaller mice. For sure. G403, outset AX 100%. The 403 is like it cost me wrist pains quite a bit. Holy shit. You're one of the best reviewers in my opinion. How can you have only 5k subs? Thank you dude, but I'm not sure. I mean, I grew quite a lot from December to January, I think. But yeah, it slows down, it goes faster. I mean, I don't really care that much about subscriber count, to be honest. I just do what I like, you know. And then I take breaks. For example, I had a 3 or 4 week break at some point. Yeah. So I don't really care about subscriber count that much. It's always nice to see that when the channel is growing, because then you know that people are liking your content. But sometimes when your channel is not growing, it's just because YouTube is not recommending your stuff. So the YouTube algorithm is a mysterious thing that no one really knows how it works. Although everybody tries to like explain that they know how it works, but it's not that simple. Oh. Oh, those are nice shots. I can spray really well with this. I don't know why, but usually with small mice I can't control spray, but with this one it's pretty easy to control the spray. But at the moment my first shot, like, it's funny because when I started using this mouse, my first shot accuracy was great. Like, I was hitting every first shot, not every, but like more than usually. But now I can't hit the first bullet, but when I spray I at least hit, so it's good. How do you find the MZ1 compared to the MZ1? It's just two completely different mice, you know. Can't really compare them. I think you are doing a disservice to RocketJumpNinja if you compare this to pretty much anything else than the Razer Abusus, I think. I mean, he wanted to make a unique mouse and that's what he did. When I first started subscribing, I want to say you only had maybe a few hundred subs stuff. Yeah, I remember Third Eye. Yeah, you've been here for a long time. Yeah, you're one of the I think you have to be one of the first ones. You and Dashhound, but I don't really see Dashhound that often anymore. But yeah, you were like, I think from like 200 subs or something. When are you getting a tomboy girlfriend? I love your accent. Thank you. It's a Finnish accent. Most people don't enjoy a Finnish accent. He's cracked. I'm not that cracked at the moment, to be honest, but give me a week with this and I think I could be. I mean, at the moment it's just I'm so inconsistent. Like, I get those nice shots, but then I wait a few minutes after I start missing like easy shots. So I just need to get used to it. I mean, I played some Valorant competitive matches yesterday and I had 39 kills in the first one, and in the second one I had 21. And basically, or maybe like 27. But I think in the first game we only played like, it was like 13 to 16 or something the result, and the second one was like 13-11 or something, I don't remember, 13-10 maybe. But yeah, I was missing a lot of shots in the second game. So it's just, you know, so inconsistent for now. Is the cable still? The cable is really nice. The cable should not cause any issues to anybody now. It may have been even less than 100 subs. Yeah, it could be. What? I hit him like twice in the head. I dinged him in the head with the AK. What was that? Rank. I don't really play CS competitive, so I don't have a rank, but I've never been anything else than global elite, like after a few weeks. Of course, when I start playing now, I might get like whatever you get after you had a long break, but it won't take me long to get global. And same, if I just play, I can get Faceit level 10 with pretty easily. Did you like the Viper Mini? Yeah, I did. How do the clicks compare? Wait. How do clicks feel compared? The clicks are really nice. But, yeah. even though the switch is the same as on the XM1R, you can't expect the click to feel the same because of button design and stuff like that, no. Oh. What mouse do you consider your main right now? The Outset AX is my favorite mouse, but I don't really have a main. Holy shit, like just there. I couldn't hit shit. And I hit him through the stairs. Oh, holy shit, that was a nice deagle. Let's try deagle a little bit. I thought you were German. Holy shit, how did you think that? Is the cable better than the M... Yeah, cable is much better than the M42 cable, yeah. Since 8... Yeah, you're also old. Yeah, of course, Fatal Error, yeah, you've been here for a long time. Not hitting. Will this mod... no, this won't be saved. What do you think about the XM1R plus AC plus control white combo? I think it's good. If you like the XM1, it's a... Like, if the shape is good for you, it's one of the best mice available. Like, out of the box, it's pretty nuts. The cable is great, everything is great in the XM1. It's just the shape that can divide some opinions. But if you like claw and you have like somewhat large hands or you like larger mice, it's most likely good for you. Is the coding bad? Sorry, Timer, I'm not skipping any questions, but I don't want to answer any specific questions about the mouse yet, because people have been showing it and people have been talking about it, but reviews are not supposed to be out yet, so I won't answer any like very detailed questions about it, so sorry about that. But I like the, for example, I think it's the same coding than the M42 coding, and yeah. Most reviewers forever cursed to never have a main. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's really irritating sometimes for me. I mean, I'm the kind of guy who I need to use a mouse for at least a month to get everything like out, to get full performance out of me. So basically, I haven't been playing my best since I started reviewing mice, because I don't think there is. Yeah, I mean, I've used the Outset AX for quite a while now, but the thing is that I still have to use like other products for reviews. How can you compare it? You can't compare the MZ1 to any other mouse artists. Palm or claw grip for Valorant CSGO in terms of consistency. I mean, it doesn't really matter, whatever feels the best for you. I claw grip because I review mice, and I've claw grip basically for, I don't know, I played FPS games for about 15 years, or maybe even that legendary 20 years that RocketJumpNinja says, but I've always claw gripped. It just felt the most natural grip style when I started using. I used claw grip basically before I knew what, before anybody knew that it should be called claw grip. Timer, yeah, the NDA is over, so yeah, I don't have an NDA, but I just don't. I respect the company, so I don't say anything. I don't think I have an NDA with any company, so I could basically talk whatever the fuck I want, but why would I do it? I have good relationships with these companies, so I can get some prototypes and stuff. And it's always really, I think it's more fun for me to test a prototype and give feedback about it. That can help, for example, you guys than to just review products, because of course my reviews can help you, you know, make your buying decisions, but if I can affect like the development process already with my feedback, I think it's much better than that. But yeah, and it's fun. It's fun to use them. But yeah, no NDA, just out of respect for the guys. Did you try to purchase a new file mouse? I didn't. It's way too costly if I buy it to ship to Finland. Have fun, man. I gotta finish up my Evo review. It's live, but waiting on H2. Ah, good. Yeah, enjoy your weekend, Fatal, and hopefully the review does well. Like there, I was hitting quite nice shots, but wait 1 minute and then I'm not hitting. 1 to 10, what's your rating on diffusion of the LEDs through translucent shell? I don't really care about RGB that much, so I think the Xtrfy RGB is one of the best looking ones, and I do like the MZ1 RGB quite a lot. But I think the mouse would be 100% better if it didn't have any RGB at all, but then the sales numbers wouldn't be as high, so yeah. Not yet veteran, 5 more years. The difference with RJN and me is that I played from, I don't know, whatever years I played, I spent at least 4 years as a professional player, and I was one of the best Call of Duty 1 players in the world, and I was one of the best Call of Duty 4 players in the world during the like, not through all my career, but when I was motivated I was pretty much one of the best players in the world in those games, so it means a little bit, to me, it means a little bit more than the fact that I played games for like 80 years or something, I don't know. To me it doesn't really, I don't really give two shits if you played like 20 years or 40 years or whatever. It doesn't say much to me. And it doesn't even say much to me if somebody has been a high tier player or anything, or has competed at a high level. For me, winning LAN tournaments and stuff, that's like the thing. Like, if you have no experience at LAN tournaments, I wouldn't call myself like a good player even, but that's just me. I mean, I'm old school, so that's the way people used to think like back in the day, but of course it's completely different these days. Which ones would you recommend for people who love the MM710? Probably the Hardy S wireless, but the thing is, the Hardy S wireless is, it has some quality issues. I really loved that mouse initially, even with all the quality issues that it had, but I took it out like a week ago, and I noticed that the clicks went bad. Just, I was storing it like pretty safely, I would say. But still, like, the click feeling, I don't know, the plastic got fucked up somehow. The click feeling is now complete garbage. I would consider copying the MZ1, but RGBs on. Ah, so you're one of the guys that absolutely hates RGB. Okay, okay. There are, I don't know that many people who don't buy mice because of RGB, but I understand. But I understand that, and I know that there are, you know, people like you, but it's quite rare, you know, to see that. Usually people don't care. I mean, people would rather prefer mice with no RGB because of weight reduction, or just because it looks they don't want it to look nerdy. But they don't care that much. I mean, you can of course disable the RGB on the MZ1. Oh, that was a nice shot. Zowie Z812 sensor broke. Ah, okay. Have you ever thought of putting out a version with Finnish language voiceover for some of your reviews? I imagine you'd have the entire market to yourself. The thing about Finnish mouse reviews is that yeah, I would have basically, there are like no other Finnish mouse reviewers, but there is the thing that there's like, I think like 500 people who would watch Finnish mouse reviews, so it's, I would have the entire market, but it's not a large market, so it doesn't make sense. I actually did one when I started, so I tested some things, like I wasn't even sure that I'm gonna do like mouse review content on YouTube. I was basically on the edge of doing like coding, software development stuff on YouTube, but I tested out software development, mouse reviews in Finnish, and some other stuff, and basically mouse reviews was the easiest one to get like views for me, so I stick with that to start, you know. How's the mouse feeling and how you could compare it with the M42? It's completely different to the M42. It's really, really nice, but yeah, I can't really, I need to use it a little bit more. It's I'm surprised how nice it feels after just getting used to it a little bit more. I'm really surprised, to be honest. Like, I wasn't expecting to, when I initially got the mouse, I didn't really like it that much, but you use some time with it and positively surprised, really positively surprised. What about Logitech headphones on your head? Have you tried HyperX Cloud? I haven't tried the HyperX wireless, but I'm gonna try the Razer wireless ones. How's the mouse feeling? The mouse is feeling good. Mouse is feeling good. What do you think about the Vaxi Sergeant NP01? I'm not a massive fan of the NP01, but then again the NP01S is one of my favorite mice, and also the Outset AX is one of my favorite mice, so... But I don't know. Let's see how my top 3 is going to look. Like in a few weeks when I do the video. It actually might have 2 Vaxi products. I don't really like to put 2 products from the same manufacturer to the top 3, but what can I do if the 2 products are so good to me? I'm fine with RGB, but if you have no software, I really do not see the point. Yeah, the thing about the MZ1 is that the onboard controlling system is really, really good. If you have ever used an Xtrfy mouse, you basically know that the RGB is really easy to control. I can show you guys. So basically, there is the slider on the bottom of the mouse, as you can you have probably seen from the marketing, and you set it all the way to the left from here, and it's on RGB. Then I just press this button, it changes the RGB mode. If I hold this button and press the right click, it depends on what. Let's see, I think this one. So yeah, it changes the color here when I click the right button. If I hold this button and click the left button, it changes the speed, and if I hold it and press the side button, it changes the brightness. So it's pretty easy to control. Where is the... Holy shit, it's so slow. I usually have microstarters on the DM servers. Anyway, how to fix these? Yeah, I also have those. Especially when I stream. I have pretty bad FPS when I stream. I'm not sure how to fix those, to be honest. And I've been having issues in CS altogether, like quite a while. I don't know if maybe they even fucked up the game somehow, so it doesn't run that well or something. I'm not sure. Anyone else? Do you guys have issues with CS these days, like microstarters? Microstarters are really irritating, but because they can, you know, ruin your spray completely. Of course, flicks as well, but with spray it's really irritating, for me at least. Will you ever do keyboard reviews? PK, yeah, I will do them. I need to find... I need to find some time. So at the moment I got... I don't know. At the moment I got like 4 mice I need to review. I got like 4 mouse pads I need to finish up reviews for. And after that I will review... I will review some headphones in the middle of that. Then after that I start reviewing keyboards. Sometimes the AK is so random, like my crosshair is on his head, but the bullets are not hitting. It's not 100% accurate. It adds some, you know, randomness, and that's sort of what fun in CS, because the AK would be absolutely OP if it was 100% accurate, I think. Would you recommend Razer DA version 2 to CS players considering optical switches? The Razer Death Adder can... I mean, the V8, V2 and the V2 Pro are is really good if you just like the shape, but not that many people prefer the Death Adder shape these days. So I do recommend for you to try other mice. But there are still, of course, there are people who main the Death Adder, even with all the other options these days. But most of those people are players who have used the Death Adder for about 10 years or something, and they don't want to use enough time to get used to anything else. So I usually take it with a grain of salt if somebody... I would take it with a grain of salt if somebody recommends for you to use a Death Adder. It's mostly because they have used it for so long. And I don't think, like, if you look at NVC's reviews, I don't think he recommends the Death Adder to anyone, although it's his main and his favorite mouse. Microstarters and CSDM servers has been a thing forever. Ah, okay. Did you pay taxes when you received Aqua Control Plus? I didn't have to pay them. I mean, for me, they didn't go through customs, if I remember correctly. So I got them basically for the price that was the shipping cost and the cost of the mousepad itself. What's the compared to the high back? Yeah, it's completely different. You can't really compare this to the Xtrfy M42 at all. Problem with the keyboard reviews is that even top-end ones that cost 200 are still absolutely garbage compared to any custom. So it depends on what kind of aspect you are looking for. So I'm not gonna review any keyboards in terms of just typing and standard use. I'm a gamer. I used to be a professional gamer. Performance is pretty much the main thing I care about. Of course, the feel is also important, but the performance is the most important thing. And if you get a custom keyboard, you can't expect to have like the best performance. How do you see ergonomic design coming back in the mouse industry? I think so. I think with Vaxi now designing more mice, we should see more ergo designs. And of course, pretty much all their mice are ergo. So yeah, super excited what Vaxi is coming up with. I've been really impressed with them. I think even with like Razer producing so many good mice in the past year, I think the biggest kind of like surprise or the best products have been from Vaxi for me. How long have you played with the MZ1? So we had the prototype for this about 2 months ago, and I used a 10 for about a week and a half maybe. And now I've been playing with it for about a day or 2, 3, 4, something like that. I still need some time to get used to it, but I have to say that I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised. I think some of the RocketJumpNinja's design ideas are not like they are not correct. I mean, the design ideas I do agree that are like true. So he sees that a thin mouse is good for aiming. Like thin, small, lightweight is good for aim. And I do agree with that. I think the thin mice it's usually easier to micro adjust them and usually easier to flick with a thin mouse, at least for me. But there are also like exceptions to that. For example, the outset AX is quite wide and very high profile, and I can aim very well with that one. But yeah, I think RocketJumpNinja is correct, but he's not completely right. So he's also saying that comfort doesn't matter in mice that much for aim, and I disagree with that like completely. And yeah, I think he mentioned that like small mice are good for aim, and that's also something I disagree with. I mean, it's all about personal preference. Like, I can aim well with large mice and small mice, but yeah, it just depends on the shape a lot. But yeah, I'm positively surprised, like super positively surprised, and I hope they do something in the future as well, like more collaborations from Xtrfy and RocketJumpNinja. How is the radar compared to Zero Soft in terms of speed and stopping power? It's like complete opposite of the Zero. So this has quite a lot of static friction, but low amount of dynamic friction. So yeah, in my opinion, the Zero is a much better pad than this one. The Tether is one of the most popular gaming mice in the world and has been for the last 5 years. It's just mainstream. Yeah, that's true. It's one of the most sold mice in the world. I'm not sure if the G Pro Wireless like beat it. I doubt it, because the Tether is much cheaper. Holy shit. Holy shit. My deagle aim is not quite on point. I need to practice deagle with this mouse. Your opinions on smart grip rate of the MZ1. The grip rate depends quite a bit on where you grip the mouse, of course. But I don't see it as an issue at all. Depends on your hand size though, of course. Are you going to have an MP01S review up soon? Yeah, useless. It should be like early next week or this weekend. Super impressed about the MP01S also. R Dynamic Zero reduces stalls on GPU when shooting. Help my spray. Ah, okay. R Dynamic Zero. What is this? Dynamic lightning or something? Let's try. I don't know if it's placebo, but it already feels better, but I think it's placebo. Thank you, dude. Is the mouse good? Yeah, it's good, it's good. I don't think it's for everybody though. But it's okay, you don't need to design a mouse that's for everybody. I mean, no mouse is for everybody, so... Okay, I think... I think it helped. Because after like 15 bullets, I need to spray people more. But it's easier to like... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that helped. Let's try like long range sprays. You look like a Giga Chat. I'm just a nerd, dude. If you're under pressure in your game and you're uncomfortable and you're second guessing your grip uses. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. You still think he means the new Final Mouse wireless? I doubt it. I think he will main the MZ1. Yeah, I don't know. It does feel like it's easier to spray now with this setting. I'm not sure though. Could be placebo. I need to miss my first shots and start spraying. GP4 and is tracking my arm. Any solution for that? You should use a sleeve, gaming sleeve, or like long sleeve shirt. Like that long range spray. I don't hit those that well. I think it's crazy how much bashing on G-Pro wireless. I think G-Pro wireless is like still good, but the thing is that I think it costs like 120 bucks or something. For that price, there is no reason for you to buy it. Just buy the Superlight. But if you can get it for about 80 bucks, I think it's a solid buy. Even 60 bucks. You can find it 60 bucks used here in Finland with ease. Is it worth the hype? So I don't know. I do like it, but yeah, it's not going to be for everybody. That's for sure. But as I said, holy shit, that third shot was pretty nice. But yeah, that's basically my, like, at the moment, I can hit insane shots, but it's a super inconsistent. Like, one minute I'm hitting insane shots, the next time I'm missing easy shots. R Dynamic removes gun flashes from the 3 as well as flashbangs, flash behind box sensors. Is it like a cheat or something? If you want to keep R Dynamic 0, make sure to put it in your iTaktech. If for some reason it doesn't stick. Ah, okay, thank you. Sounds like it's something like a hack or something. I thought mouse light too, it was too small and light. I bought the Series M hoping to have a good sample, but planning on modding switches and scroll. Do you have any opinion on this mouse? I haven't tried it, but it's interesting. I think it's the same as the medium final mouse. Basically the shape is so. It could be like the... I think the Air 58 is too large for me, and I think the Ultralight 2 is too small for me, so... That could be like the decider. What the... Ah, he's there. Well, this guy's not great. What's the service? The mousepad you mean? It's the GameSense radar. I just started watching you. What's your favorite made mouse? I don't have a made mouse. My favorite mouse at the moment is the Outset AX, but now I'm using the MZ1 from Xtrfy. Testing it. Basically the RocketJumpNinja mouse. Why is that? Is it too light, too small? Wait, what are you talking about? I talk about too many things, so I'm not sure which one do you mean, Nicholas Larsen. How do you like it compared to the Ultralight? Ah, you meant the Ultralight 2. Ultralight 2 is most likely you meant it. Ultralight 2 is just... It's weird. It's too short, too low profile. Basically those two things. It's either too short or too low profile. Basically you could fix the shape for me by making it longer or making it higher profile. Don't really care which one, but either one of those would help. RocketJumpNinja mice had G102, G9, G402, G502, all think a double click issue with. Holy shit, I've never had any double click issues with any Logitech mice. Yo Ramesh, how are you doing, man? Not a hack, just graphics apps in terms of some. Ah, nice. Yeah, I mean, anything you can do from console, you should be safe. But that sounded weird. I mean, somebody said something about flashbangs, so it's always a little bit like what? How many kills? I might change the game soon to some other game. Testing this mouse in more games than one is good. You like mouse? Do you think changing mouse can improve performance after getting used to it? Depends. Usually I would say almost in every case I would say no. But if you've used like if it's a shape that, for example, causes you pain for some reason, if it's not optimal for you, maybe, but I would say like 99% of the time it would decrease your performance if you change your mouse, if you are used to the one that you're using currently. Of course, if the technology in the mouse is bad, then maybe yes. Like for example, if you have the standard wiper, you might as well get the 8K wiper for, you know. The 8K might not work, but as you pay the same price, you know, when your wiper breaks, just buy the wiper 8K, and if it for some reason doesn't work on your system, the 8000 Hz, just use it on 1000 or 2000, you know. You said sometimes you're hitting crazy shots, at other times you're missing. Ah, okay. It's just that I'm not used to it at the moment, so that's the main reason. I think I'm hitting those insane shots is because the mouse is quite thin, and so basically I would say these shots are the same shots I would hit with the Xtrfy MZ1 or the Vaxis Sides and NP01S or the Outset AX, but so it's nothing like I've never done before, but I'm just surprised to see that I can do it with this mouse, because this is in my opinion, this is not designed for me. This mouse is not designed for my preferences and my grip style, and my hand size. Well, it's designed for my hand size, but let's say my grip style and my preferences, it's not designed for those. But for some reason it works. I don't know if it's by accident or if RocketJumpNinja really actually thought about it, but I bet it's by accident. I can't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's by accident. I mean, he doesn't have that much experience in designing mice, so we have had in the podcast, we've had guests that have been doing the designing for years and years and years, and they know how to like make a shape that works for many hand sizes and is comfortable and stuff like that. So I think that's the most impressive thing. So if you can make, the hardest thing is to make a mouse that's good for a large amount of people, of course, and many grip styles. It's easy to, I wouldn't say easy, it's easier to design a mouse for one grip style and one hand size, of course, than it is for multiple ones. NP01S will be this week, friend. Kentucky Feather Miner, but can't stand the damn side grip. Ah, yeah, the side grip plastic, it doesn't bother me that much, but I understand it does bother some people for sure. NP01 review should be out some point. But to be honest, it's a top tier mouse. Like it's going to be in my top 3. I mean, it should be in my. If I will place 2 products from the same company, I will put the NP01S in there. But it's just a matter of, I mean, the Xtrfy M42 and the NP01S feel pretty much the same for me. I think like technically the Vaxi I mean, in terms of like click feeling, the Vaxi mouse is much better than the M42. I think the only place where the sort of the M42 wins is of course weight. How are you, my bro? What's your favorite mouse? Yo, Wartsy, how you doing, man? The RocketJumpNinja is at the moment my favorite mouse. Like that, nice 2 one-taps there, but as a fingertip gripper, I really enjoyed Ultralight 2, but I'm really considering replacing it. I think pretty much most fingertip grippers that have extra money should try the MC1 most likely. That's my opinion at the moment. Is that S2 worth 40 euros in 2021? I think 40 euros is quite good price for it. So if you can find it used for that price, it's okay. Yeah, for sure. You're in the honeymoon phase. First day you play like a green Power Ranger, next day you're getting a TKO. Yeah, I agree, but this is not the honeymoon phase anymore. So I've used this mouse for about a week and a half when I tested the prototype, and now I've been using it for about 4 days. So this is not the honeymoon phase anymore. The honeymoon phase is basically when you start using a new mouse. It can be anything from... It's never for more than a day for me, so it's usually like one session. So when I pick up a new mouse, especially if it's a new shape, and I hit insane shots with it, if I go to the toilet or something and I grip it again, I can't hit anymore because I don't have the same consistent grip anymore. So yeah, honeymoon phase usually lasts. It can last for anything like 1 hour to 4 hours, or at best 1 day. My local store is selling the Burst Pro. Yeah, the Burst Pro is pretty nuts for 35 bucks as well. It's great mouse for that price. My table is not at the correct height, by the way. I just realized. Prefer the glossy or matte AX. Feel like I need the ability to slip around glossy, not feel trapped by the way it feels my palm. I mean, the glossy surface should be more grippy for you if your hands are dry. But if your hands are sweaty, the matte surface will be better for you. But I like both. I usually hate glossy mice, but the XM1R has really nice glossy coating, and the RocketJumpNinja I like for some reason. I do like the glossy coating on that. I'm not. Wait, what did I? The NP's, sorry, the RocketJumpNinja, yeah, I like that glossy coating as well. I don't know exactly why. I think it's because it has so much hand contact, so I don't know. I haven't figured that out. But for example, I like the RocketJumpNinja glossy coating is okay for me. The coating itself feels exactly the same as the NP01S coating, but the NP01S is not that nice as glossy. So I think the shape has something to do with it. I talked with one of the Vaxi guys, and he said something that the shape can of course affect the kind of experience as well. Thoughts the Roach version 2 versus G305 and other smaller mice. I think the G305 is the best value for money mouse that we will see in a long time. It will be at least like... Not during the pandemic, we won't see any mouse that can match the G305 in terms of like value for money in Europe at least. So I just heard that like yesterday, Boardsy was tweeting that the G305 in the US is I think $50. So it's not that great value for money for that, but we can get it for 30 euros in Finland. So it's like, I don't know. I don't buy few beers and I can get the G305. So. And I can perform very well with it. Like, it's also like one of my all-time favorite mice, to be honest. I should absolutely actually say that I can also... Like, if I list the mice that I can aim the best with at the moment, perform the best with and aim the best with, it's RocketJumpNinja, Xtrfy MZ1, the Sigen NP01S, the G305, is there any others? The Ducky Feather is also to the same group. The Xtrfy M4. I mean, there is quite a lot of mice, to be honest. Yeah. And I think I will put... This one will go to that group as well, the MZ1. But I don't know. It will be interesting to see if I can be consistent with this one. Consistency is of course key if you want to be a high level player, so it's one of the most important things. So it doesn't do you much good if you hit insane shots 1 minute and the next minute you are missing everything. Like there, for example, but that's just an accident. Those happens all the time, but yeah, consistency is key for like being amazing in games. Have you already been able to test it? Sadly, I don't have any of those. I don't have like much contact for Rocket at all. They do not send me anything. I don't think they will. But to be honest, I'm not that like I'm not that hyped about those products. Like the NP01S, this one, the Orcs version 2 came out at the same time. The Rocket wired mouse is $80, which is the same price as this one. I mean, people were mad about the MZ1 price. How about the Rocket mouse price? I would say the Rocket Cone Pro is probably higher quality, but I don't know. I just wouldn't pay $80 for it. The wireless one is not that expensive though. It's $130, so it's not that bad. How many kills? 400 already. Maybe I should switch game. Best most for claw grip. For me, I think that's the Zaichen NP01S Xtrfy M42. Pannukattila. Don't shoot me. He's a Finnish guy. Hopefully I don't get banned for teaming. I don't know, the Deagle is something that I'm not quite hitting my shots with the MC1. How come you've got yours already? You mean the MC1? I was sent a review sample. I mean, I think most reviewers have them already. Do you think the MC1 will work well for relaxed claw? I barely touched the mouse with palm, only the bar under the pinky touches the mouse. Yeah, it can work for that. I think that's like, I wouldn't say that's relaxed claw, that's like a pincer claw, I would say. And it can work for pincer claw. Is the PixArt 3370 good in wireless mouse? Yeah, it's very good in wireless mouse, yeah. It's... I think it should be as good as like the Razer exclusive one. And I'm not sure what the hero sensor is based on, but it should be at least almost as good as, pretty much as good as the 3399 that's in the Razer Focus Plus, for example. Is Vola hacking? I doubt. Ah, now Pannukattila shot me. 3370 is god tier, can't wait for XM1 wireless. Yeah. Yeah, 3370 is it's like the top, it's the top tier wireless sensor if you can't, if you are not Logitech or Razer. I can't wait for the XM1 Mini and the XM1 Mini wireless. I really do not care about the XM1 wireless. I'm just, yeah, the shape is, it's just not for me. And that's completely fine, you know, not every mouse is gonna fit me, suit me. Would you say this mouse is really good? Yeah, for me it's I wouldn't say really good yet. I would say it's surprisingly good, let's say that one. Will you ever review the G303 would love you? I did use it for like a month, but I had bad wrist pains with the G303, so I don't think even if I would be able to get it, I wouldn't, my review wouldn't be too positive, because I don't know, the shape is just, it caused me a lot of pain. Somehow the MC1 has already gotten into a ton of people's hands, it's pretty. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't even going to stream with the, like, I'm not talking about the mouse that much, I'm not saying anything specific, but a lot of people have been talking about it, like specific stuff about it, and I don't, you should not do it yet. So, yeah. I'm not saying anything specific about the mouse, but yeah. I have a feeling the XM1 wallet will be like 90 grams. No. Have you tried fingertip gripping it? Yeah, before I did when I tried like a prototype. Have you feel the easy 2 stacks against all these new mice? Yes, bro, still. The easy 2 stacks up still quite well, I would say. But I think if you're getting your first ergo mouse, you should always get the... I mean, in terms of shape. Everything else is just basically worse. Objectively worse in the EC2 than the other top tier mice. But the shape is still so good. But if you're getting your first wireless, ergo mouse, I would never recommend for you to get the EC2. I would recommend the Outside AX almost. Like 80% of the time I would recommend to get the Outside AX. Do you like the M42 better than the Viper Mini, right? Yeah, I do. The Viper Mini is not really anymore like one of my favorites. It's really good in terms of value for money, but it's not one of my favorites anymore. There have been so many good mice released in the last 5 years. Last year. What's this mousepad? This is the GameSense radar. At least for me, my dream mouse is C303 wireless, but probably not. Yeah, that most likely will never happen, but let's see. How's the radar compared to Zero? I thought I answered you, Sashib, already, but the radar it's complete opposite. It has like a lot of static friction and not that much dynamic friction. And the Zero is the other way around, and I prefer the Zero by far. G303 wise wishlist. Yeah. I mean, there is many enthusiasts do want to see the G303, but I don't think it sold very well because, yeah, they did stop it quite fast, and it doesn't seem like they care about, reviving that project. Anything better at the Viper Mini at the rough price? In Europe there is the G305, and I think in the US the G203 can be considered. The G203 is better than the Viper Mini in terms of like technology and stuff, but the cable is pretty bad on the G203. Top 5 mice at the moment. Maxi Outside AEX, Xtrfy M42, Razer Orgy version 2, Sights in NP01S. I will give you 4 4. I'm not sure about the order yet though. Have you tried Pure Chuck pads? Like years ago I had the Pure Chuck Talent, but it's I don't know how, it was like 10 years ago maybe that I tried it. Might got Koppa NP01S as a FK2 long time user. I like the Ergo side, but how high is the hump compared to the S2? Yeah, it's much lower profile the hump than the S2. In my opinion, the NP01S is not really comparable to the S2 in any way. The hump is less like aggressive and lower profile. To be honest, you don't really feel the it will feel quite a lot like the FK2. Yo, Kenji, how you doing, man? NP01S, Orch version 2 or G305 for only shape? The NP01S. Actually, it could be even the G305, I'm not sure. For only shape. I don't know. Good question. It's hard to say anything about that. I mean, all of those are pretty nice. I would say, if only shape... I don't know. Like, I don't know how much about the Orgy. The reason why I like the Orgy so much is because of the sensor position and stuff like that, so... I don't know. Good question. Not sure. All of those shapes are really nice though. I could choose any one of those, to be honest. Holy shit, I played so much CS that I'm sweating. What's the fastest desk pad? I don't really know anything about desk pads. I don't care about desk pads, so sadly I can't really I can't really say. For sure, I'm also has a G305 Superlight. Personally, I wouldn't use the Orch version 2. Yeah, G305 Superlight would be nice to try out. Yeah, I also like the Orch version 2 though. One thing about the Orch version 2, why I think it feels so good, is because of the sensor position and the shape. So basically, if you look at my video about the Orch version 2, there I explain that basically my thumb and my pinky and my ring finger are all aligned with the sensor, and it kind of makes this. There is a theory that the most optimal sensor position is in the front of the mouse, and that your thumb should be aligned with the sensor. But for some reason, if you also your pinky and ring finger are aligned, it does feel weird and good at the same time. Qatar Pro is nasty. The issue with the Corsair mouse is that the wireless implementation is horrible. You think the XM1 Mini would be good? Yeah, I think the XM1 Mini is going to be good. I'm pretty sure about it, that the XM1 Mini is going to be good. For me, that is. I don't know how they can fuck it up so that it won't end up being good. I have a lot of trust in those guys. I have no doubt that the MZ1 will sell pretty well, but how do you think will follow making new designs that Xtrfy trial ran? Do you mean different companies? Do you mean how different companies will do these collaborations or what? I mean, hopefully RJN and Xtrfy will collaborate more and we'll see more shapes. But like, this is a trial run. Like here, RocketJumpNinja is designing a mouse that's good for him. And next we most likely will see a mouse that he considers to be more like generic, like good for multiple hand sizes and grip styles and stuff like that. And that's where it gets hard. Like that's where it starts getting like where you need experience and shit like that. And although he has a lot of experience in gaming and tried out many mice, probably more than anybody else in the world, he's still not a mouse designer, you know. So, yeah. Like, if I was producing a mouse and I would pay somebody to make me a shape, I would use the Vaxi designers or Johnny R from Endgame Gear. There is no way I would use RocketJumpNinja. Although I do like the MZ1, don't get me wrong, but he just hasn't proved that he can, you know, do something that is not like directed only to him. And that's why it's surprising to me, this mouse, because yeah, it's quite clear that it's designed for him, and I'm not gripping it the way it should be gripped, but it's still good for me. Like, I can aim quite well with this, very well with this mouse, but I'm inconsistent at the moment. Yo, Santeri Kylpäki, love the content, love the stream, so you streaming and have to hop into server with you. Thank you, dude. Ah, were you the Pannukat? Where are you, Pannukattila? Copy the NP01. I'm talking about the NP01S, by the way, subcars. Ah, yeah, yeah, okay, good. Unfortunately, my G303 had a left-click defect, but Logi warranty years ago got me a G403 at no cost, and I didn't have to automate the G303, so I ended up remaining the G403. Yeah, the G403 is nice, but the shape is pretty, the hump is pretty aggressive on that one. That was a nice shot, by the way. So the shape is so aggressive that it caused me some wrist pains. The AUG sound is so irritating in this game. Or was that the SG? It was, ah no, it was the AUG, I think. I usually end up watching a video in Polish or Russian on some mouse I've never heard of. Top preview. What? Why do you do that? I guess you speak both of those languages. I have the Model D now. The Model D is quite large. Now I'm Cloud. Ah, okay. Ah, okay, yeah. Do you think the weight of the NPC-1S is good, or it should be lighter than 70 grams? Optimal would be a slightly lighter mouse. I have to say that 70 grams is already quite light, though. It feels... The weight balance is well done, so it does feel... It feels sort of even similar to the MZ1, because the weight balance is so well done on the mouse. Even the MZ1 is well balanced, but it's so small. But they review every mouse isn't worth it for other users. Ah, okay, yeah, okay, now I get it, yeah. Yeah, I need to figure out something, because I need to... Some of my content needs to be easier to make. Some of these reviews I will keep like these as high production quality as I can, but some of the content that I make will be like less... It will be more natural, like me just talking, not much editing. Yeah, it's going to be a lot more natural, some of my content. And it does seem like a lot of people do like that kind of stuff. But I will never be able to do like one take reviews. That's impossible for me with my English and the way I speak. Like, I mispronounce so many words, I forgot words and stuff like that, so I never be able to do it. that was bad, Santeri. Neither of us was hitting the shot. Opinion on Boardsy, I like Boardsy quite a bit. His opinions also, he likes same kind of products as I do. Like, I think one mouse that he hates and I love is the G305. But he doesn't think it's good value. But I sort of understand him, because if it's 50 bucks in the US. So it's not as good. In Europe it's insane, because it's 30 euros. Basically, if a mouse is 50 bucks in the US, it's usually 50 euros here as well. And that means that it's something like $62 here. But yeah, 30 euros, basically $22, $24 or something like that. It's such nuts value for money. But yeah, I think, yeah, I like Boardsy. I don't watch these reviews that much anymore. I don't have that much time, sadly. So that's the main reason I just don't watch that many reviews anymore these days. But hopefully I will have some time, and it's easy to binge watch his videos, so I can watch like 4 straight up, you know, without a break even. What? How was that not a headshot? The clicks are loud. I don't think they are that loud in the MZ1. Do you use mouse reg fix? You don't need to use it with Windows 10 anymore. Or you never needed to use it. Your English is pretty good. It's okay, but you know, it's irritating if you're watching a review and I'm like repeating the words all the time and stuff like that, and yeah. And then I use like stuff like that is something that I say very often in the stream. And I think it would be irritating if in a video review I would always say stuff like that. How's the cable? The cable is good. The cable is really good. Ports event. Back on that statement. He says good modern. Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I see. Yeah, it's good with the lithium-ion battery for sure. Yo, Nudi, how you doing, man? Did you get the new Final Mouse house? No, they won't. There is no way I will get one. They don't even know who I am. How does it feel so far, the mouse? It feels interesting. I can aim well with it, but I'm not consistent with it yet. So I need some more time with it. But you will. Tomorrow I will upload a podcast episode about the MZ1, so and there is me, Justin, VC, and Psogol talking about it, so 3 experienced reviewers giving opinions in the same video, so you guys should enjoy that, hopefully. I need to play some other games soon. 520. I've never played this much CSDM. I think. I've never had like more than 250 kills. I'm still not bored. This is how much I love this game. All faith in final meme lost. Almost don't know you. Yeah, they don't. I'm pretty sure they don't know me. Why don't you use Xtrfy? I don't know. I like native, and I'm not that try hard anymore. If I like was playing Face It every day, I probably would use Xtrfy. MZ1 feels good build-wise, shape-wise it feels like it's made for Arch script, but I do perform well with it. Yeah, the biggest surprise for me is that the shape feels good for me, but yeah, I agree that it's definitely made for him. But, I mean, I think you will be surprised, because, I mean, when I had used it for a week, I still wasn't quite happy with it, but just keep on using it, give it time, because yeah, this is entirely different from anything other. Unless you have tried like Razor Abyssus or however you pronounce that. It's somewhat similar, and HSK is somewhat similar, but not really that much comparable, to be honest. I'm curious what Sogol thinks. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Sogol has, I mean, I've tried the HSK, so I have some experience with like a similar size category than this, but so neither of the guys that I do the podcast with have tried it. And then NVC mains the Death Adder, so what do you think? What do you think a guy who uses the Death Adder will... Do you think he will like the MZ1? What's your sense of DPI? 1600 DPI is 0.77 cents. Thankfully my MM711 isn't lemon. Clicks and structure are all good after a month of use. Yeah, the MM711 is a super nice, good mouse, but if you happen to get a good unit, that is. The MM7, yeah, it's really... The one thing I would change about it is the click design, so there is that weird ledge on the like the right edge of the right mouse button and the left edge of the left mouse button. And when I have my fingers here, the sort of the ledge is touching my fingers with the MM711, and it's weird when I press right click with that mouse. I'm glad it's fairly unique shape though, like there is not much out there that is similar to the MM711. Yeah, I agree. It's pretty hard to review and explain the shape because it's pretty hard to compare to any other product, so. And like, I mean, reviews are always like, they give you a direction when you're going to buy a mouse, but you can't like you can't tell if you will like the product from just watching reviews, but you can get like some direction, but with this one it's going to be even harder than with any other product, I think. So like, if you want to try it, you should definitely try it, I mean, and if you don't want to try it, don't listen to me or anybody else, you know, just don't try it. Because even if you have the same hand size as me, and you grip the same way as I do, but you're kind of feeling that iffy that you don't want to try it. Even if I would hype the mouse up, just don't get it, because most likely that mental state of yours where you like have bad thoughts about it at the start, negative thoughts about it at the start, will affect your opinion, and you won't use the same 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 1.5 weeks that I can use to get used to it. Buttons have some serious comfort groups. Yeah, the comfort groups are pretty nutty. It's a good switch, hard to go back. If you need more time to get used to the MZ1, it's not for you. What? I mean, that's completely false. It doesn't work like that. When I just take someone, it was like coming home. Yeah, that's the thing is that there are multiple factors to this, and so what you're saying is it's just plain false. I mean, so basically, if I use the Outset AX for like let's say 2 months, and I start using something like the FK2 or the M42, I will feel uncomfortable. It won't feel like home. So what matters is of course the mouse that you've used previously will affect a lot on the way the mouse that you switch to will feel instantly after that. So yeah, that's just sorry, but that's just complete garbage what you just said. I mean, you might feel like it's like that if you have tried like 2 different mice or something, but yeah, it's just sorry, it's not like that. Do you, bro? Do you do? I can't get used to stop running to shoot. My peaks and my quick timing. Any tips? Just play deathmatch. You will learn. You will learn. At the start, it's hard. But yeah, it's not easy. Like the thing about CS is the movement doesn't look like anything special, but the movement is really advanced. So you have to have good movement and precision. Like I think CS is the most precision heavy game there is, I think. Because, you know, and the players here, these are good players that play on these brutal CS servers, so if I miss my first 2 bullets I'm dead. And yeah, like I can't do anything. If I miss my first 2 bullets, I'm dead. If they miss their first 2 bullets, they are dead, you know. It's just, that's the way it goes. The TTK is so, like, it's instant if you shoot somebody in the face. Like, if you compare this to Apex, for example, it takes like 2 seconds to kill somebody. So, like that guy, instant headshot. There is nothing I could do when I missed those first shots. So, I think that's the beautiful thing about CS. It's just, you know, there is no other game that if you miss your initial shots, that's it. You can't do anything. And of course there are these guys who just shoot me in the face, and it doesn't matter how good I am. Or how good my aim is. But that's the way I like. That's what the main reason why I love CS. So shape-wise I get used to something in a couple of days. It's just build that worries me, because I wonder how it'll be after 2+ weeks. Which games do you play? Because I doubt you will get like fully used to. If you come from a large mouse, or if you come from a large mouse and go to a small mouse, I doubt you will get fully used to use that in 2 days. It's pretty much impossible if you're talking about playing competitive games, like yeah. I don't think anyone truly gets used to a mouse in 2 days. Like 2 days, you can start feeling good in 2 days. It can start feeling better, but I think there will still be situations where you can't hit your shots the same way you would with a mouse that you're completely used to. But it depends on the game, of course, what you play. Like it's especially important in CS because what I just described. So you get, what's the word? What's the word when you get like if you miss your shots, you get like punished. So you get punished really. The game punishes you a lot if you are not like on point. But if I play like Warzone, it doesn't matter that much. It doesn't punish me because the time to kill is so much higher. Or Fortnite. If I played Fortnite, I could build if I miss my shots. Is orange flare at the front and slope inward and outward at the bottom or straight? Forward sensor position can cause your aim to be shaky at the start, but you should be able to get used to it. It's just basically the mouse registers a lot more of your the motion that you do. So the range of motion is higher when the sensor, or the sensor range of motion is the same, but it registers more as the sensor is more forward positioned. And it can also mean that it's easier to micro adjust, especially if you fingertip grip or claw grip in a certain way. Rainbow is 0% an aim and 100% game sense. Rainbow is pretty similar when it comes to GTK, but obviously both spread is much different. Ah, yeah, I haven't seen Rainbow Six that much, but it looks nice. It looks nice, yeah. But yeah, Rainbow. I think ours Siege has this ADS thing, right? So it's not quite movement. Movement is not. It's easier to shoot a player if they are ADSing and moving slow, because in CS, like these guys are dodging my bullets all the time, so. The dodging factor is also like So yeah, advanced movement, high TTK, punish, you know, that kind of thing is really nice in my opinion. Because in CS, like, crouch is also very abused. Like, this guy's crouching, he's dodging. It was you, Santeri. So we were both dodging each other's shots and missing all of our own. But you have to basically concentrate on multiple things at the same time. I can't just shoot, I need to dodge his bullets all the time as well. It would be interesting to try out Rainbow Six, to be honest, but I've heard that it's really hard to get used to the game because of all the like things, recon things and shit like that, and wall banging and shit. Do you think RGN gets paid by Falmouse the fanboy? I don't think he gets paid. I don't think he gets paid by them. Yeah, Snicks, you heard right. For me personally, the mouse I usually end up keeping and play well with. I can pick up the first time and instantly play well with it. Do you play competitive games? I really doubt that, or you don't. It depends. If you play on a high level, I think it's completely different than if you. So yeah, it's all about how you get punished. So the good players will punish you, even if you are not. Yeah. So there is of course many factors, like the games that you play, the level that you play on, and stuff like that. If you play against players that are not like really good at aiming, then of course you won't get punished as much. But everybody's different, I mean, yeah. But I've never met anybody that can get used to a mouse in 2 days that plays on like a high tier. I met many people who can get like they can already play well after 2 days, but they are not like at their best, like even near their best. But yeah, I'm usually like I can play pretty well after 2 days. But for me it's all about the peak performance. So yeah, and that takes time. Like it's easy to get to that like good level. Like I can be good or like really good in 2 days, but amazing, that takes time. So like, well, whatever, I mean, from bad to good. I can be bad after 2 days, but I can be bad after 2 days, but to get back to however you want to rate me, you know, it doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, so yeah, hopefully you understand what I mean. But people are of course different, and I don't know everything. So yeah, most likely there are people who can do that. In R6 you rare get into real gunfights, to be honest. Ah, okay, you should have seen R6 crouch clean spam before Operation Burnt Horizon. How is the mouse? The mouse is really nice. Maybe the mouse is good for Fortnite. It could be good for Fortnite, yeah. Cheaper wallet or MP01, I'm not sure which one to buy. I don't know, I really do not like neither of them that much. I don't think if you get the if the cheaper wireless costs 120 bucks for you, I think just get the super light. But yeah, I don't like the MP01 one that much. I love the MP01S though. From those options, I would probably get the MP01 though. This guy's not playing at the high level. I remember switching from Death Arrow to Alkali 2. Such a suffering, I couldn't play Face It. Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. But yeah, that's a massive change. Like, if you change from Death Arrow to the Ultralight 2, yeah, it's such a massive change that can take like, for me, that could take like 4 weeks to get to my peak level. Yeah. But for example, if you had used like an FK2 and gone to the Ultralight 2, it wouldn't be that long. So yeah, of course, the mouse that you change from has, and how large is, you know, the difference has a lot of effect. Maybe I exaggerate a little. I get good with something within 2 days, but not fully used to it. Yeah, that I do understand, like, completely. And yeah, sometimes it can be hard to like it can be hard to measure like when are you at the peak, at your peak, or when are you at your when are you at the highest level you can be? I think you play quite a bit of Apex, if I remember correctly. So of course you can get like you can't control the kind of fights you get into all the time. So sometimes after 2 days you can like win all the gunfights that you take, but those are like comfortable gunfights for you. So you know you get like, I don't know what's a good kill count in that game, but I guess like 20 or something. You can get like 20 kills. But all of those gunfights are comfortable to you, so you sort of fighting on your terms, you know, and aiming well. But you know when it gets like the thing that matters to me is that when you're uncomfortable and when something happens that you're not expecting, when you're not fighting on your own terms, like somebody else chooses to fight and you're not expecting them to come from there or something like that, then that's when you need to hit your shots, and that's like what makes like a professional player or a like high tier player. Like if you, I don't know if you like CS at all, but if you watch these high tier CS games that are played online, because these guys are comfortable at their own homes, the way they play, it's just so beautiful to watch. These guys are so good. Like for FPS, it's just the highest level that any FPS game is played at the moment. It's by far CS at the moment. Partly, of course, because CS has been played for so long. So yeah, and there are so many players in CSC. But yeah, it's not simple. It's not like, yeah. Sometimes I can feel after 3 days that I'm already like at my peak. But then I get into another game of CS or Valorant or Quake Live, Quake Champions, and then I realized, okay, in these kind of situations I can't do anything. Fortnite you can use about anything longer. Didn't you use G502 when he was playing? I think he must use the Air58 for sure. There is no way he uses any other. Okay, that wasn't great. That was a mouthful. I like to talk about things like that, if you haven't noticed. Like in-game performance is something I really like to talk about. But again, these are just my opinions. I can't say that I'm in right. It would be dumb for me to try to explain to everybody that what I'm saying is correct and what you're saying is incorrect. I mean, people are different, and it's not going to be the same experience for everybody, you know. I play Valorant, Apex and Rainbow and get fairly good at aiming in those games after a couple of days. Ah, okay, yeah. Valorant, Apex and Rainbow, yeah. Yeah, I don't know much about Rainbow, but I do know Apex. I haven't played Apex like in a long time though. I kind of want to get into it because I think the matches don't take that long, and I should be able to get like it's fun to grind rank if the match doesn't take long, so it would be nice to get to the highest rank in the game. Or grind it. The road to that is fun for me. I always like a challenge. I want to get the NPC mouse back, but you said it's not smooth and I got scared. Don't get scared. The NPC is really... It's quite smooth. It's not extremely smooth, but it's still quite smooth. It's super nice. But I don't think I'm at optimum after 2 days. Ah, yeah. Did you ever play CS, or did you just, Nudi, did you just like go to Valorant like without any CS experience at all? How are you in Valorant? Is it easy for you? How does it feel? How's I got the NPC one and I notice when I turn the mouse to the left, I feel the bottom left of the mouse pushing backwards. Do you feel that as well? No, I don't. You just got it, so try use some time to get used to it. Do not stress about things like that in the first day when you use it. Like when you get a new mouse, you always need to be like ready to adjust your grip style a little bit. Like the same grip style might not work for the exact same grip style might not work for the, let's say, the NP01S and the Model O, for example. You need to adjust it a little bit. Also, I can't find any AQC or games right now. I'm currently looking at QCK Heavy and Jaguars version 2. Which one should I get? I haven't tried neither one of those in a long time. I know there are some people that usually watch my streams that love the QCK, CS players, Valorant players. And they like the QCK even after trying like Artisan Zero and stuff like that. If you can get the Xtrfy GP4, I would recommend for you to buy that though. Apex is great for tracking. Yeah, Apex. Yeah, tracking seems to be like important for Apex. Yeah. The only issue for me with Apex is that there is no like true solo mode. That's why I play Warzone, but I don't play that much Warzone anymore. Like VR games for me are just the best thing about those is that you can play solo. I loved the H1Z1 VR was great in my opinion, but I only played solos. How do you like the game sense? It's good, but I don't really love it that much, to be honest. I can aim well with it, but I just need to use a small lightweight mouse with this mousepad because of the features of the surface, like the high static friction. It just feels too weird with a high weight large mouse. 670. Yeah, this is way too much CS. I need to change the game. Okay, a few more kills maybe. Click timing wasn't good, but at least I hit him with the flick. Yeah, no problem, Kekek. I will always respond if I see, like, I will always respond to all the, like, unless you're trolling or something, I will respond to the messages. I just need to see them. Sometimes I miss a message and it's completely fine for you to ask twice if I miss it. I do not care. What? Which one would you recommend for a fingertip grip in FK2 user? I think the Xtrfy M42 or the NP01S from Baxi. So those are like the natural upgrades over the FK2. In terms of noob stomping, who is better, CS veterans or Quake veterans? Noob stomping. So I think most CS players can be good in almost any game, but not Quake. So, and then again, I think that most Quake players, it doesn't mean that they will be good in like Call of Duty or CS or Valorant or, you know. I think Quake is one of those games that you need a specific skill set, especially if you play Quake Duel. I played Quake Duel for about a year after my professional gaming career. I fell in love with Quake and I played it for about a year and a half, and I got really good, but only in one map. I played some of the like the top tier Quake Live players, not really top tier Quake Live players, but yeah, top tier players, but not professional players. So I played this agent guy who's a Russian top player and got in a tournament and lost to him, and I thought he was a nobody, and that's basically when I decided that it's time for me to quit. If I can't win these guys after a year of practice, there is not enough time for me to play, you know. But little did I know that he was actually a top tier player. I bought the MPC 450 and it's too fast. Can you recommend the control pad similar to the Zowie GSR? You might. The Artisan Zero is good, but it's quite expensive. The Xtrfy GP4 is really good. Value for money is much better than the Artisan Zero. You can try the GameSense radars. Well, this one thing about this is that this is super consistent. Even though I don't like the surface, it doesn't matter how sweaty I am, how sweaty my hands are. It feels the exact same. Holy shit. I've been streaming for 2 hours, so I've been basically playing 2 hours of CS already. This is enough for a while. Let's switch to another game, guys. I need to test this mouse more though. Maybe one more of some other game. Happy Friday, House. Happy Friday, Colin. How you doing, man? SPC gear, mousepad. Wait, I need to shut my shade from the window. Xtrfy is my favorite pad, but it feels too fast for like... Yeah, I don't really think so. In my opinion, a mousepad... Most mousepads are not too fast for CSGO. For example, I have the MPC 450 and I don't feel it's too fast for CS. Should I play Call of Duty or Quake? What's your first impressions of the mouse and can it be compared to any other mouse at the moment? It can't really be compared to any other mouse. But these are not the first impressions anymore because I've been using the prototype for about a week and a half, 2 weeks maybe, and this one for about 4 days, so I'm really positively surprised. Valorant. I hate Valorant Deathmatch. What about the high end? The high end is... I do like the high end quite a lot. I think the high end is a really good mousepad, but I think it's still not great value for money. I think the high end is probably my favorite artisan pad, and I think it's really good. But the Odin Infinity Hybrid is also really good. They don't feel exactly the same, but it's just much cheaper. And same with the Aqua Control Plus, I think it's much cheaper. But I think in terms of feel, I've been using the high end like outside of the reviews and stuff. I think the high end feels the best out of those mousepads, but it's still so similar and it's so much higher in price. Any first impressions? It feels really good. Call of Duty or Apex Arena. I don't have Apex installed. I might need to install it again. What? Oh, it's starting again. Isn't Aqua Control? Yeah, basically Night Acrobatter. It's close to it, but it's not exactly the same. The base makes quite a lot of difference in terms of how the surface feels. Eve versus high-end. Yeah, the Eve pad is actually really good as well, but it's nothing like the high-end. It's a completely different surface. But mousepad has the least static friction that isn't a hard pad. Looking for a new one for gaming as well as... you should look at the Endgame Gear MPC 450 Brace Sigmar. I got the high-end just because it was red. I also wanted to try Artisan. Yeah, I think the... Yeah, I do like the high-end to be honest. Just because it was red. That's probably the worst reason you can get a mousepad, Jace, or I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. How much did you pay for the high-end? 100 or something for 80 euros. Sorry, 80 USD. I think I've seen you. I think I follow you on Twitter. I think you're from US, right? So you pay something from $90 for a mousepad just because it's red. Let's play Call of Duty. Should I play Warzone or multiplayer? Warzone is better for... sorry, multiplayer is better for testing products though, so I'll play that one. These are too large, I think. Let's make them smaller now. There. I'm planning to get the Aqua Control Plus White and ROB. I currently have the black variant. The white and the ROB are exactly the same, so you should just get one, not both of those. Also want to see if you have any thoughts on the Xtrfy GP4. The Xtrfy GP4 is one of my favorite pads. The surface is really nice. it has a little bit more control than the Artisan Zero, but still has quite a bit of speed. So yeah, really good. Is the radar the best control pad? No. It's nowhere near the best control pad I've tried. Yo, Mieki, how you doing, man? How is the MZ1 for claw grip? I can't talk too much about it. The reviews are not supposed to be out yet, and but I've seen many people like stream about it and talk about it in mouse review and stuff like that. So I decided to stream and give sort of my feelings. Let's just say that I'm very positively surprised. But I will upload my podcast, the podcast episode tomorrow, where me, NVC, and Pso will talk about the. Where the fuck is the mouse cam? Now it should be visible. I got the Hien and the high dots both in soft, and I definitely prefer the Otsu. I hate the Otsu. In my opinion, the Otsu is the. It's one of the. I don't know. It just seems. It tries to be something that it shouldn't try to be. So it's a fast pad that has a smooth surface, which is just weird. I think especially if you use high sensitivity, you want that kind of feedback that you get from the high end for more accurate flick shots and yeah. Ooh, nice shot. This guy could be hacking though. Oh no, definitely. Just nice shots.
I'll drive.
I'm good, man. How have you been? Always good to see you. Yeah, same. Right back at you, dude. I'm doing fine. Thank you. How do you feel about the cheap Pro X Superlight? Do you prefer it? I don't really like the Superlight that much myself. Why is my brightness so low? For some reason. What? What the fuck? Teammate is shooting me. No. Yo, S-Machine, how you doing, man? The front part of the mouse under the mouse one is more bigger than the M42. Wait, what are you talking about? Going from easy to dual is an upgrade. I'm afraid I'm like the texture of the clicks. I don't think the texture of the clicks will be an issue. It should not be any, like a... What's the word? It should not be like something that completely ruins the mouse for you, by any means. I don't think you should let something like that affect like your opinion on the mouse too much. Like if the shape is really good for you, you should not care about that, things like that. What is he doing? I can't see anything because, I don't know, there is like no gamma or anything.
I'll drive. Friendly UAV overhead. I'll take this.
Where's the brightness thing? Ah, I think I know why. Yeah, now I know why my monitor settings aren't updated for some reason. Now it's working. Nice. Now it's nice and bright. It should look the same for you guys though. I only changed like my monitor options.
Friendly UAV overhead. We've got a UAV on station. Kill confirmed.
What's your thoughts on
UAV entering the AO.
the MZ1 shape? It's surprisingly good. I hate this. This map is too large. I can't find anybody.
Kill confirmed. Be advised.
Oh, he pistoled me. I'm pretty torn between the Glossy and the Mad Outs AX. I got them both and I can't really decide. I think I might prefer the Glossy, but do you think I should choose Matte for NP01S because of the shape? For me, I do prefer the matte for the MP01S, but it might be a completely different case for you. But I think the matte one is the more safer option for sure. That's good these days, love everybody camping and head glitching. Yeah, especially in this map there is a lot of campers. I think this is one of the worst like TDM or like maps like that. It's just too takes too long for me to get to the enemies.
Outside. Kill confirmed.
Hey!
Reloading.
Gotcha.
Where is the guy? I heard him.
Okay.
Of course he's there.
Setting charge. Gotcha.
We've got a UAV on
Requesting
station.
No!
UAV entering the AO.
Motherfucker had his mind set up.
Kill confirmed.
Don't tell me he was. I thought he was proning or something, camping there, but he at least ran there.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
Call of Duty is funny, guys. If you take this game seriously, you're gonna have a bad time. But if you just laugh at these players, then it's going to be okay. But if you're taking this seriously, then I mean, I would get mad at least almost instantly.
Enemy in the palace. Reloading.
Kill confirmed.
What?
Friendly UAV
Oh, holy shit!
Owed
That's.
you that one. Enemy in the courtyard.
I guess I could do like. Oh shit! I misclicked it a little bit.
We've got a UAV on station. Kill confirmed. Precision airstrike available. Watch them all.
There's a guy right here.
We've got control.
Setting charge. One down.
What was he
Kill
doing?
confirmed.
I kind of feel bad for these players. They are like trying. What? Where I'm getting shot from?
Enemy at the cargo containers.
I saw one guy there, but can't see him anymore. Oh. Like, how long was he here waiting for me? He must have spent at least like 1 minute or something to kill me. 1 minute for one kill. That's not good. I would get bored at least myself.
UAV entering
That's
the
me.
AO.
MV 2019 was the worst god in my opinion. MV 2019. What was that? I don't. Yeah, I didn't play that one for sure. I think.
Confirmed.
Wait. So yeah, you mean this game, right? MV 2019. I like this quite a bit. The gunplay is good.
Be advised,
How fucking
UAV
dumb
is
am
bingo
I?
fuel. RTB for resupply.
Cold War was like 2000. Oh, what was did Cold War released last year? I think it released. Yeah, it was last year. Cold War is like pretty garbage in my opinion. I do not like it at all.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Can't see you. Whippy paprika. Cold War 2020. Yeah. I was brain dead for a second there.
We're halfway there. Keep fighting.
No, there is so many better S2 shaped mice. Yeah, the S2 is pretty flown to death, I would say. Oh my god, one was camping in the house and one was there. Last good game I really liked was Black Ops 4. Yeah, I heard many people called the Black Ops 4 like a good game.
Enemy VTOL in the AO.
That's this code, mate. Lighter mouse. Yeah, like there are no you can't state that as a fact. Like it's your opinion. You can't. These things can't be stated as facts. But that's good. That's a good general way to put it. But it's not, never that's a not fact. Like I can do very well with. I prefer lighter weight mice with faster pads myself. But if I use a slow mouse pad, then I do want to have like a small lightweight mouse. Or a small mouse. It doesn't need to be lightweight, but it needs to be small at least. because I need mobility because the mousepad is going to be so slow. Like the Outage AX on this GameSense radar, it's gonna be a bad time. Fucking VTOL.
Enemy gunship inbound. Take cover.
Black Ops 4. It's very good. Ah, okay. Yo, so how are you doing?
Friendly UAV overhead.
If you're going to compete in Call of Duty, choose. You Call of Duty can't. There is somebody with a
30
gunship.
seconds. Time's up. Move your arms.
Call of Duty played in PC. Oh my god, he had a mine.
Kill confirmed.
Pipi Paprika is getting all his frags with gunship.
We're losing control.
There's a guy there. What are these guys doing?
Pull back, soldier.
I'm doing good as well, Sunloxy. I'm doing good as well. To be honest, Call of Duty is like it's not that hard to aim in Call of Duty, so it wouldn't really matter what kind of mouse or mousepad. Whippy Paprika died 3 times. This is Call of Duty. You just camp to get these kill streaks, and then you have that one perk where you can get the next kill streak with kills from kill streaks, and yeah. Where you put the thumb? I want to know if there are more rooms. Ah, there is a lot of room for the thumb with this mouse. Yeah, this machine. There is quite a bit of room. I'll play maybe one Warzone game. But I think they nerfed some of those guns, so... Or should I play Quake? What do you guys think? I think the Mac 10 is nerfed. The M16 is garbage, I hear. The FFAR is garbage. And I haven't leveled all these guns, so I just need to use like my... I just need to use like my MP5 or something. Maybe just 1 or 2 games of Warzone. Quake, one says Quake. Play one more match, use MP5, yeah. Let's play one more match of Warzone. Or one match of Warzone. Quake Duel versus Viewers. Is anybody that plays Quake Champions from Europe? It could be fun though. But I think custom servers is going to be server is going to be an issue. Free bundle. Where the fuck is my free bundle? What? I can't see it. It's telling me there is a free bundle. Go up. Should be here, but there is no free bundle. What the fuck? Yo, Oxyredeem. You're in Netherlands. Ah, okay. We can play sometime for sure. Yo, what was I going to say? Yeah, we can for sure play sometime, yeah.
Get yourselves a proper
I mean, it's always fun.
Deploying soon.
The issue with Quake Champions is that I don't know all the maps, so... And I'm, like, surprisingly high rank by just knowing 2 maps. So when I play any good players in those maps that I do not know, I just get shit on, so it's pretty irritating. Like, it's hard to practice because of the matchmaking. In Quake Live it was easier to practice, because if you played a map that you are not used to... I need to disable these fucking NVIDIA filter. What was that?
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Game filter off. Yeah. Holy shit, it looks bad. What the fuck? Yeah, I think the filters are still okay. Or better. It's pretty dumb that you have to use these NVIDIA filters to get good visibility in this shit game though.
You're done warming up.
It'd be so nice to have a good solo mode battle royale, but this shit game is the best one at the moment, I think. It's just yeet around in a map, custom games and time travel in 30 seconds. Yeah, that's like, yeah. That's too boring for me. MZ1 is for fingertip grip only. I wouldn't really say that. But it's designed for fingertip grip. I have played like basically 2 games in this new map, so...
Battle Royale. Gas is closing on your position.
Like,
Just
Quarry
get
is pretty different to what it was. Fuck it, I'll go Superstore. Actually, I don't, because I hate this new factory area. There is a scav there, so I guess I could go like here. Hopefully Battlefield 6 will be decent. That will be turn of playing attack shooters. Yeah. I mean, I don't have that much time to play anymore, so playing a like competitive game of attack shooter is pretty bad. It takes like an hour always, so holy shit, this guy's gonna make it there first. If I can't, like... Yeah, there is... Oh shit, I'm fucked.
Primary objective is to kill them all.
Oof.
Supply box ready for pickup.
Luckily he didn't find a gun. What? He didn't pick that gun. What the fuck was he doing? I saw there a gun and I was panicking because of that. It's Zai's mouse, you have no choice, QC.
Next objective located.
The thing is that I have no clue how, like, which weapon is good anymore from these ground loot weapons, I mean. Let me get here. I got quite a lot of money already. They buffed BPSH, Far is nerd, but still decent. AK is great. Ah, okay, so is it the Cold War AK that's great? Or is it the Modern Warfare AK? Oh, I already checked that. Hopefully this is not going all the way to the stadium, the next crate. This, by the way, this is the first Warzone game that I'm playing with the MZ1.
Next objective located.
M16, that's garbage now. It's not all the way on the stadium at least. Cold War 1 is great. Ah, okay. Cold War AK, XM1 are both good right now. Ah, okay, okay. What's your opinion on sensitive weapons in games? I personally do it in every gameplay. Yeah, I don't do it. I never did it in Quake.
Primary objective accomplished. All
Let's go
supply
to the nearest
boxes
shop then. Sadly, I do not have money for a UAV after I get the loadout.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Kinda want some money for a UAV. No, thank you. No money for a UAV. Let's just use my old trusted loadout. Yeah, there's no one gonna be that close.
We've got gas moving in.
I'm slightly in the middle of everything now. He has stopping power.
Good to go.
He had better spot, but he didn't have the skills.
You got this.
Or the weapons, but he had stopping power, so that's always bad to fight a guy that has it. But where the fuck did he come from? I guess he jumped from the top of stadium or something. Now I have money for UAV. Do you play Apex? Sadly, I haven't played Apex in a long time. The only reason I don't play Apex is because it doesn't have a solo game mode. Like, I enjoy playing solo BRs a lot more than I do play team-based BRs. Like, the thing... I jumped here and there is fucking nothing anywhere. There are no bound. There is the closest bound. I can't see any cars. There is the closest... I'll get this car. That's a bad place to jump because there's no action. You can do solo quads or solo duos. Do you mean in which game? Any initial thoughts on it? The mouse is good, in my opinion. I'm positively surprised by it. Don't drive too far, please.
Heading out.
Oh my god. Took my car, now that's it. Yeah, I mean, it's not optimal to play against 4 people alone, you know. Yeah, I guess he went to buy his loadout.
Requesting recon.
Yeah.
UAV entering the AO.
Oh, fuck's sake. Please don't take the car yet. Please, 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 please. There is a guy close. What? He's not that close. Now I need to be careful. I need to pick up my C4 before
I'll drive.
This car is weak. Do you ever plan on never review SteelSeries Sensei? I don't think I will review that mouse. Try going here. Come on, just... Yeah. Fuck. Can I actually... I don't think I can do that. Yeah, no. Ah shit, I almost killed him. Spent a little too much time fighting this guy. I should have just pushed him. Do you ever... I read the... Supply Nordic neighbor, if you could make any wild mouse vials and outline, which would it be? Probably the AutoTax. Oh yeah, this new gulag is weird as hell. Yeah, that was unlucky. He probably took my guns as well. Ah, free load. What the fuck? It's so far. Free loadout is like years away. I could take a risk and go back to my stuff, but... I don't know. Only 4 kills though. What mouse does the MZ1 feel closest to? It doesn't feel that close to any other mouse, to be honest. Should I go back to my gear? What? No, because the loadout is outside of the zone. I need to go back to the loadout. The SteelSeries Sensei is still my mouse of choice after trying the XM1, Xtrfy M4, FK1 and the glorious Mod Low. Shape is just too good. God, such a bummer that the cable sucks. Yeah, the Sensei shape is good. Definitely good. I don't understand why SteelSeries hasn't made like a complete, like a iteration of it that's the exact same shape. Like the TigerArc 3 wireless, for example. It's quite close, but it's still not the same shape, you know. I kinda need to take Ghost, but at the same time I kinda need to take fuck it, I'll take Ghost. I don't like this Mac 10, this iron sight on this gun is pretty bad. I can't see anything when I try to shoot. LC10, this guy's pretty good, I think. It's good in Cold War at least. Kana Walls would be sick. Yeah, those would be nice to see actually, that's true as well. Thing is that the heartbeat is pretty useless now. Everybody's going to have a ghost already. I need money.
Scavenger contract located.
I basically need to kill somebody to get an AR. It's a bad place, bad spot for me. Yeah, I thought I heard him. Did I just... Yeah, I thought I heard something. He needs to move. I'm not pushing him, so I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Make some sounds, hopefully he comes out. Yeah, he came out. He has ghost now. What? Was that the different guy or something? Yeah, that was, I think I saw the other guy. No, 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 bullets! That was bad, I should have reloaded before I started fighting.
Not dead yet.
Oh my fucking god, how many people are there in the port area? Oh, shit. It took too long to get these guns anyway. It's my bad. What's the best small mouse you ever used? Probably the Intel mouse optical 1.1. I'm not sure if it's that small though. I'll play one more, fuck it. I'm gonna shit out of my Viper Mini. It feels like an XM1 now. Really? What's the best? Yeah, G303. I think the Intel mouse optical 1.1 is the I used it for 3 years, like back in the day. I think it's one of my favorites, but I'm not sure how much that is because, you know, what's the word, like I think it's like I liked it back then and it was good back then, but how good would it be this day? I'm not sure about that. Hit the G Pro shape. Yeah, I don't like the G Pro shape that much myself. May I stream snipe you? Of course, of course. How is the shape compared to the high back M42? It's very different. This game is so good, I love getting shot in the ass. Yeah, the issue with Warzone is like basically what happened there. Solo game mode is fun when you get a car, you can get quite a lot of kills, but when you are not using a car and you fight a lot like I always do, there are always these people that they don't want to fight unless they can third party the fight. Oh shit. G100S, oh shit, that's good shape. I haven't even thought about that mouse in a long time. Ultralight shape is good too. Too small goes anthem. Yeah, it's weird for me. It doesn't cause me pains, but I just can't aim at all with it. G303, they should make it lightweight and modest. G303 caused pain for me. Really enjoying the Orange version 2 so far. Yeah, the Orange version 2 is great. I don't see much downside in the Orochi at all myself. Some people do not like the fact that it has a battery, like a disposable battery, but I really do not care that much. Hopefully I don't die right off the bat, so... Or get third-partied, like I died twice getting third-partied there. Unlucky. My brother has G203. I thought it would cramp my hand since it's so long, but it doesn't. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, to each their own. Like, there are a lot of people who like the shape and have no issues with it, but... I mean, I've had wrist injuries before. Not from real sports. So I get wrist pains with mice more often than standard like people, you know. Have to tune down the sensor bit because the sensor position of the watch is great. Yeah, the sensor position is weird with the watch. It does feel weird initially, so it feels like you have very high sensitivity, but it's just because the motion it sort of tracks.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
So I think unlucky. Oh, nice. Heartbeat ground loot. My FPS is pretty garbage. Can't see him. Should have used this gun with the scope. Oh, nice. $35 meters. Oh, he's waiting for me to go. Holy shit, I got a lot of money. What is he doing? Oh, almost lost that. Ah, he has stopping power. Fucking stopping power is so OP. Wait. Ah, yeah. Thank God. How does the mouse feel? The mouse feels great. Someone has too big rear for me. Fills my palm too much. Yeah, I have the same kind of feeling about it. Almost. I have so much money, I need to get to the shop. Motherfucker. Where the fuck did he go? I went to the middle of the store somewhere. Need to get to the shop. But it's a little bit risky in Superstore always to run to the shop. Fuck it.
We've got gas moving in.
Yeah, fucking hell. This is really irritating in Superstore. There is always some asshole backstabbing me. And he was a console player, no fucking
If you
recall.
survive, you earn your freedom.
Did you actually say they will do Intel 1.1? They mentioned that at some point, yeah. I would... Why the fuck are it? Ah, yeah, Vaxi did mention Intel mouse optical 1.1 shape, but it was before the Outside AX, so I'm not sure if that's still coming or not. It could be that they scrapped it or something.
Listen up, soldier. Win here and you return to the front line.
Yeah, 1.1 clone or something, like inspired
Sort them out
1.1.
or capture the objective.
Holy shit.
Go back to the front line. Burn it.
I always hate when I die like instantly. Now all my money is lost and I don't have a loadout, so this is pretty irritating.
Bounty contract identified.
Now I just need to get some money. This
Enemy vehicle.
guy is not going for a bounty. Need to get some guns and some money at least.
Bounty target identified.
shit.
Slot the bastard.
Oh, there.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I'm gonna go kill one of these guys. At least try to kill them. But most likely I'm gonna die. Who is shooting? Not too bad he has a loadout weapon. Not going to be an easy fight with the standard gun against the loadout weapon. And this guy didn't have a loadout weapon.
Bounty target is down.
What? You can get to the roof. Motherfucker. What's my second gun? I don't have any bullets to fight this. Luckily he was bad. Or at least he was dumb as fuck. What guns does he have? Never used these guns before. Now I could actually get a loadout. Weird crosshair. I might use his loadout and just get a
I need
UAVs.
recon on my position.
UAV entering the AO.
There's a guy there.
I'm driving.
Ah, he has ghosts now, fuck.
Loadout heading your way.
Ah, it's a burst gun, what the fuck?
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
What?
Gas
Nice
is closing.
car.
Get to the new safe zone.
I'll drive.
I need to get the loadout first of all. He's going to loadout as well, I think. Yeah, he went there. Okay, this gun seems pretty nuts. I think he has ghost. No. I'm just kind of waiting for him to get into the car. Oh, he's there. This gun is weird.
I need recon on my position.
UAV entering the AO. Losing ground.
Oh, fuck. Ah, fucking stunts.
From the lock. Failure's a proper teacher.
I think that might be it for Warzone for today. That gun is burst, yeah, I noticed it, yeah. Yeah, it's the Game Sense radar that I'm using, yeah. Let's go. I kind of want to play one more game. I didn't get a single good game. Holy shit, my KD has dropped quite a lot. I kind of want like one good game, but it's pretty hard because I don't know the like the meta things. There's just nerf stuns and stopping power. Yeah. I mean even what's it called? Like dead silence. I think all of those are pretty dumb. Like stopping power and dead silence are pretty dumb, and stuns are pretty dumb. Play hardpoint. Standard Modern Warfare is pretty boring. What time is it? I mean, I might just go play a little bit of Quake and end the stream. Let's do that one. I don't think nobody will. I don't think people will sell the Cone Pro yet. I mean, no one should have it. So hopefully you didn't get scammed. So let's go play some Quake. Fuck Warzone. Quake. Oh, fuck! I launched CS by accident. Is that a sign? Is that a sign, guys? He had pictures of it in his house. I don't know what. Ground War is decently fun in my opinion. Ground War used to be fun at least. But the thing is that my FPS is so bad in that one. Yeah, let's not play CS. I played I think close to 700 kills of CS deathmatch. That's like the most I've ever played, I think. MM731 at all. What's the MM731? Is it 731? Is that wireless new Coolmaster mouse or what? Does it feel similar to M42? No. Death or mini or Model D minus. Model D minus. Every time I hear content, every time I hear a content man or woman say Quake, I get excited since I just want more people to play it again. Yeah. Already uploaded tracking info to me too low. Think I'm good. Yeah. Alright. The stage 2 finals had 300, 500. Yeah, the viewer count is pretty garbage. I watched those two. What do you think of the mouse show so far? It's interesting. It feels good. It's a Cooler Master one. Looks like G703. Is it really out already? I thought it's still unreleased. I haven't seen any information about it myself. Yeah, that's what I figured, yeah. Yeah, Rafa wins everything, yeah. It's not a competition. It's a matter of, does Rafa let you win? The Burst Pro is really good, yeah. Ancient Alien, yeah, I do. I like the Burst Pro as well.
Vote now.
I hate that Molten. Yeah, no, Molten Fall is okay, but not in deathmatch. Wait, which champion do I have selected? I don't know. It's just to see who comes second, yeah. I'm down to Quake if you want to play some TDM or something. No, I think I'll just play like a couple of death matches and then I'll end the stream in like 10 minutes. But you can add me in Steam if you want. I think if Burst Pro had better clicks, it would be my main over GPX. Yeah, the Burst Pro, the clicks are like Rocket has improved them quite since the launch, but those are still not great clicks. Maybe, I'm not sure. I mean, the unit that I have does not have good clicks. But then again, Sogol his unit has. He prefers those Rocket Titans, sorry, optical switches over Razor ones, so.
Round begins in
Try Instagib, it's better multi-stream. Nah, it's pretty much it's like CS, but it's easier Instagib. So I want something else than flick shots. Instagib is like CS, but easy mode. Easy mode CS.
Lost.
It's been a while since I played this map. I don't know where the weapons are. Oh wait, now I think I know this map, yeah. Yeah, I remember. Here is the railroad. What? He didn't die. He ate my poison like 1 hour.
Incoming quad.
The LG is here. No! Nice rail.
Tank.
Nice, somebody brought me. Ooh, Zeiss rail is missing rails. The thing about me and Quake is that my rocket launcher has always been garbage. And it's pretty hard to like play well in Quake if you can't shoot rockets at all. What? Ah, he has that protective wall. Why did I do only 30 damage to him? What is he doing? No! You're only supposed to use raid. Oh! I shot. It was a direct rocket, but I got bounced off the map. That's pretty nice. Hopefully that has never happened to anybody in duo. That might make some people mad, but not me. I never get mad in games.
Incoming protection.
Holy shit. It's I might need to decrease my sensitivity quite a bit with this in Quake. Because my sense in Quake is way higher than in CS, for example. But with the like the weight and the size, it feels so too mobile almost. Please let me get the rail. Leave me in peace for a second. What was that?
Impressive.
No. These pussies are not using the rail, they're using the gauntlet on short range. Ah, he used his skill at least. I thought he gauntlet me again. That would have been embarrassing. What the? How the fuck am I burning? I'm constantly burning. I'm constantly burning or constantly poison. Oh fuck, he jumped up. This guy is crashing out, not hitting in rails like Silo. I think 100% would be hitting better rails than Zai.
Enemy has the quad.
I just need to play this game a little bit.
Enemy has the quad.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Maybe I need to practice a little bit more before I start claiming I'm better than Zai in this game.
Quad damage.
Oh no! Oh no! It's pretty hard to concentrate to anything else in the game. Quake is too fast paced. Oh, I killed myself and didn't even get the kill on the other champion. What?
Incoming protection.
I need to learn how to do that as well.
Protection spawned.
and Quake 5
Enemy has the protection.
Oh fuck. Oh shit. These maps are there's a little bit too much going on in this. Like this map for example. Every time I spawn there is a guy like near me with a good weapon. I need to play the game mode that has like all the weapons already when you spawn, but it's deathmatch. I don't remember what the name. I think it's Unholy Trinity maybe or something. Like my rockets are so garbage.
Impressive.
Oh. Motherfucker.
Impressive. Warning. Incoming quad.
Oh shit. Unholy Trinity just gives you 3 main guns. Ah, okay. There's Clan Arena. Yeah, but the Clan Arena is deathmatch. It's like team based, isn't it? And it's round based. So I want to play like exactly this mode, but with all guns. Ah, yeah, quad. I was thinking like, how did he kill me? All weapons, no abilities, passive and rockets, weapons. Yeah, no abilities, all weapons. Deathmatch would be nice. And I think there is like mode like that, isn't there? it ended already.
Third place.
Clan Arena QC is awful. How is the rail? It's okay, it's okay. Really want to try the E-pad. The E-pad is good, yeah. Unholy is the best because Infinite LG. Let's try Unholy Trinity. The Orange version 2, I love my G305 but want a lighter mouse, but will the Orange version 2 be a good alternative? Yeah, if you love the your shape, the G305 shape, the Orange will be quite a lot different. I think I linked it to my Steam on Discord a while back, not sure if you had it. I don't remember. I can't remember. Guru on this. Ah, okay, I'll check your DM, yeah. I tried so many mouse pads, I finally settled for QCK heavy, shocking. Actually, what time is it already? Let's check. Ah, fuck, it's that late. So, yeah, I'm gonna... Fuck it, guys, I'm gonna end the stream. It's way too late already. 3 hours into stream already as well. So I think that's it for me from today. So tomorrow I'm gonna upload basically the Xtrfy MZ1 podcast episode where we go through the mouse in detail, and after that I can talk more about the mouse. It should be out at like 6 o'clock Eastern European time. So yeah, definitely watch that if you're interested in the mouse. I mean, it's 3 people's opinion on it. So yeah, and my full review would be out maybe in like a week. And before that, I will have my NP01S review out. But I can already say that I'm a massive fan of the NP01S. Impressions at the moment. I do like the MZ1. I just need to get used to it a little bit more still. I'm basically used to it in CS for now, I think, or not completely, but pretty much used to it in CS. But in Warzone it felt quite good, but in Quake I need to adjust my sensitivity a lot. For sure. Because I played with the OutsetAX for quite a while, and I did play Quake with this one, and this one is a brick compared to the MP01. Did you get the File Mouse wireless? No, I will need to buy it once Max Gaming gets those. Does it remind you of any mouse? No, it doesn't really remind me of any other mouse I've ever used. But yeah, enjoy your nights, guys. Enjoy your weekends. I won't stream tomorrow, but I will stream next week again, Saturday or Friday. And yeah, enjoy your weekends. Yeah. What's the podcast? Listen to the podcast episode tomorrow. Thank you guys and enjoy your weekends. Yeah. See you.